Southern California, AM 1220 KHTS. This is Fred Arnold. I'm the host of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight. And I'm with today Chris Chapleau. I get that right? French, right. Chapleau, for American Business Machines. And Chris, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Fred. I appreciate being here.
I know you're very supportive of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce. Tell us about American Business Machines.
Well, the company itself, although new to the Valley, actually has a background going almost 70 years, back to the first Great Depression.
70 years.
70 years.
So now they're back in this mini recession, if you will, or actually mini depression, recession that we're coming out of.
And doing better than ever. And Santa Clarita is really the evidence of that. This was our fourth location we opened up about 2 years ago. And thanks in large part due to the support from the Chamber, we've gotten off the ground and done spectacular. And maybe a recession for a lot of people, but we feel real excited about the growth we have.
And it's critical to get involved, is what you're saying. To get involved with your chamber, get involved in your community. Let's go to products and services. What's your core product, your core service that you provide?
Well, on a most basic level, what we do is we sell and service Canon copiers and multifunction devices. But through that, you end up identifying how the business operates, and it often becomes a scalable solution that moves into document management programs or other cost recovery software that many companies like law firms, financial industry, and the healthcare industry are starting to adapt now.
So let's break this down a little bit, because right now we're in a time right-sizing our businesses, and we're just starting to come out of a recession and growing our companies. Now it's all about having better products that our employees can use to be more efficient.
Exactly, and doing so in a cost-effective manner, because we are in a tight time where we're trying to right-size it. And many of our clients find that by adapting these solutions, they're commonly able to not only pay for the assets they're acquiring, but even save money on it on top of that, as well as satisfying crucial workflow issues that they're having.
Yeah, I think that's important. At our financial institution, it's critical that we protect data, but also that we organize data and we organize paper.
Exactly, and it needs to be done so in a practical manner, because as every business is witnessing, each one of us as individuals has to increase our efficiency. So you can't introduce technology changes that are disrupting that workflow. It has to adapt to what the mortgage officer themselves wants and what the secretary needs, not just this conceptual idea of going paperless. You have to work with the client through that process, and you can get there.
Yep, good stuff. And so let's get deeper into what kind of products to choose. Get on with American Business Machines, Chris Chapleau. And Chris, it's not just a copier anymore. It's not about paper. It's about full service. Let's go deeper into what a copier can do, or what a business machine can do.
And that's a great point. I'm currently in the process of working something out with a local water agency, where one of the crucial features for them is actually a software application that sits on their desktop. And we offer a product called eCopy Paperworks that allows users to be able to combine these documents at their desktop, arrange the pages in the order they want, and then output with settings like cover pages, hole punch, inserts. And when I was at Palmdale School District last week, we cut down the superintendent's secretary's agenda time from 7 hours to 45 minutes, and she was done, and the whole product was ready to go.
It's all about organizing the paper, especially when there's a lot of papers. I know at our office, our files are a couple hundred deep, and being able to organize the order of which documents are, or leaving documents out, or adding documents is absolutely critical. And then there's also now this scan and keep, and tell us about scanning. Is it scanned to the main hard drive? Is it kept locally in the printer? How is that normally operated?
And that's a great question. There's a lot of concerns on security out there because of some television exposés on it, as well as just practical concerns relating to the industry. It all depends on how you configure it in the beginning, and the most efficient way to set it up is to where it's not being stored at the device, where it could be a security concern. It's stored on a network drive, where you're using network permissions and an Active Directory to be able to control who has access to it and who can manipulate those documents. And that Canon has recognized how important the scanning industry is. When you now look at these 50-page per minute copiers you get, They have 300 sheet document feeders that can use JobBuild to build an unlimited amount of pages, and they scan at 120 pages a minute. And all of that is covered under the service agreement you have at no extra charge. And so it really makes it to where the staff can take those large paper documents, have a device that works with them, get them back to the computer if they need to do any manipulation, and then save them securely where they need to go.
Yeah, and then that's safe and secure, plus creating efficiency is where business is going. Very important stuff. Now let's talk about the service side of it.
Yeah.
What are some keys that people need to know when it comes to picking an organization that's going to service their equipment?
It's all about reputation. You know, fortunately, one of the first clients that we earned the business of here was actually the chamber itself, and they've got one of the nice large advanced models that we're so proud of. And as they can attest, it's about where you're at after the sale. Are they able to contact you via your cell phone and get a hold of you right away? And the owner of our company makes sure our clients have his personal cell phone. So if we don't do our job, the owner gets a call. Nobody likes that to happen.
Exactly. And it's accountability, and I think that's one of the most important things when it comes to doing business. It's finding an organization that's accountable, and you're accountable to the community being involved with the Chamber of Commerce. Very important stuff.
It definitely is, and I can't thank the Chamber enough for everything they've done.
Well, we enjoyed your support of the Chamber of Commerce. And Chris, if those that want to reach yourself or your organization, how can they do that?
Easiest way is to call me on my cell phone directly at 912-1398, and you can also visit us online at abmsocal.com. That's ABM for American Business Machines.
Now let's take one step back, because some people are seeing this on the internet and might not be in our area code.
Yep.
So 661?
And it's 661-912-1398, and the website's abmsocal.com. And for those of us locally, our office is on Lyons, just off Orchard Village.
Perfect. Okay, great. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me. I
Absolutely.
appreciate being here.
Chris Chapleau from American Business Machines. This has been a Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight on AM 1220 KHTS.